Hello Internet, my name is Christy, I am 23 years old, and I am getting a double mastectomy. I've been trying to figure out how to make this first video because I feel like I have so much I need to say. This is probably the fourth time I've tried making the video tonight. The first time the video was 30 minutes long. I'm not going to try to even make anyone sit through 30 minutes of me talking to a camera. So I decided maybe this time I'll try to condense it. First, I'll tell you, I have 4 tumors. I have 2 in one and 2 in the other. I have a possible Phyllodes tumor in my right, along with a cyst, and then 2 fibrinomas in my left breast. The dimensions, the Phyllodes tumor is 45 millimeters by 4.4 millimeters by 2.2 millimeters. The cyst is 8 millimeters by 4 millimeters by 4 millimeters. And then my left breast, the fibrinomas, the dimensions are 41 millimeters by 39 millimeters by 13 millimeters. And the other one is 5.9 millimeters by 40 millimeters by 15 millimeters. Maybe it's 59 millimeters. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what's going on in my boobs. And now for what's been going on in my life. Here's the story, the condensed story. So this past summer, I felt a lump in my breast. I didn't really think much of it. 22 years old. Just figured it was a cyst, and it just got bigger at that time of the month. A few months later, I moved to Houston, which is where I am now, to live with my dad. And now that I'm down here, my dad was just like, hey, let's get you a regular checkup, because I haven't had one in forever. I tell her, I think I have a lump in my boob, I'm not sure. She feels it, and she sends me to a breast clinic. I get a mammogram, and that day they want me to get an ultrasound because they see the lumps. The doctor comes in to the office and says, hey, we see that you have some lumps going on in there and we kind of want to biopsy them. And at the time, I didn't really think much of it. I don't know. I was running to another doctor's appointment about my ear, which I'll explain in another video. So it didn't really affect me until maybe a day before the biopsy, where I stayed up literally the whole night. I don't sleep at all before the biopsy. I'm mostly freaked out about the thought of that huge needle going into my boob, like grabbing pieces and taking them out. The biopsy actually wasn't too bad. It was just the bruising that kind of freaked me out. And they put little metal things where they took out samples. They took 3 different samples from 3 different areas. So I'm left waiting for the results, which take longer than a week to get to me for some reason. I get a call Veterans Day in the evening, before my dad and I go to Olive Garden for a wonderful dinner. And it's my general practitioner telling me that I have some abnormal cells. It's a Phyllodes tumor, and they're fibrinomas, and they're going to have to do more tests. And after that, there's kind of like a standstill with everything, because we're trying to find a breast surgeon to do lumpectomies. And we eventually go to MD Anderson, which is in Houston, which is awesome because they have a really good clinic. So I'll explain when I do a video about my ear thing. It was really difficult to get an appointment at MD Anderson at the breast clinic because I was already a patient there. But like a month later, I finally get an appointment with the doctor. I talk to her. I get another ultrasound, and she says that she's going to take my case to conference. But she also told me, start looking for a surgeon outside of MD Anderson, because she's pretty sure that they're not going to take my case there because it's not as serious as other people who are going through cancer. I totally was down with that. take care of the people going through cancer before you take care of me. So it's Christmas time at this point. I go home to visit all my friends and my mom, visit home. But I'm with my friend Katie in the car driving to a friend's house. I get a call from Houston. It's like, that's strange. I answer it and it's my doctor. She had conference that evening that I had completely forgotten about. And she told me that MD Anderson actually decided to take my case and that they are suggesting a double mastectomy. I was kind of expecting that, but to hear it from a doctor kind of freaked me out a little bit. I am really just glad that I was with my friend Katie at the time because she distracted me and we ended up having fun that night. So now, here I am, the night before, I guess the day of, the meeting with the surgeon. I have the meeting with the surgeon January 7th at 9:30 in the morning. There's my story. I'm thinking about adding more detail to it in like future videos. The thought of this video has been like really overwhelming to me because there's just so much to the story and all the little details are so important, like how I felt during the biopsy and the bruising and my thoughts throughout the whole process and people throughout the whole process. I just wanted to get this video out of the way. That way everyone kind of knows what has happened and what's going to happen. That way I can just go ahead and take you guys along on the adventure. I will be making a video tomorrow talking about the visit with the surgeon. I'm really nervous about it. It makes everything seem so much more real. Having to talk about when the surgery is going to be, what kind of reconstruction. It just hasn't seemed real until just recently. Yeah. So, expect honest reactions to things and expect a lot of just random videos of me talking to a camera because I feel like I've been talking everyone's ears off about boobs. I think it would be really helpful to make lots of videos. So subscribe and look out for videos. You will see tons of them coming up. Thank you so much for listening to my whole story. I can't wait to share conversation with you all. Write comments down below, message me on here. Yeah. I'm cool to answer any questions you have. If I don't know, I can ask people at Beyond Boobs, my mom. I don't know. I'm here to help you as well as bring you along on my journey. So, have a great day.